and get this game started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Scanning the field, it's Hines. Trying to get to him. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field, and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rally to him. They use their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here on 4th.
Now, remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll give it on the counter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Aldridge. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Yeah, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Still on his feet at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, I really love the way this guy looks at this total rock. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans.
And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Eagles. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boston College 14, USC 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Hines. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down the stat book as a catch.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Aldridge. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The give to the tailback. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Armour. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the Golden Eagles get enough to move the chains.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by a field goal over Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ready? They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Let's go. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He's got him this time. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. They keep attacking through the air, using the quick game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Hines. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Blade. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Coming out with it, it's McDowell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense getting set for first down. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Going for it all. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Getting some heat. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return. Important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down, maybe needing a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's McDowell. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Eagles! And the pummeling has started.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Give to the running back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fast motion from the offense. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass. It's Bond. They're trying to get to him. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's McDowell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Makes a connection. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Flips it out to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Boston College 35, USC 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give. The Golden Eagles have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Makes a man miss. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
From the gun. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, going up top. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He wants to pass it on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they got him for the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Boston College will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Back open in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Trojans in the hurry up. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start.
What a snag by the defense.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Snapped it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Motion from the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Armour.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.